Okay. Okay. Very good morning, my dear friends. This is Dr. Padala Tirupati, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Jagitial, and also Coordinator for Integrated Teacher Education Program, Department of Education, GDC, SIDDIPET. So today's our eminent resource person, Madam has given her valuable services for past 2 years. So last 2 years also, Madam has given her wonderful time for our CPGET students. So in this academic year also, CPGET 2024, Dr. D.R.A.SHAILAJA Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department, Government Degree College and PG College, SIDDIPET Autonomous, SIDDIPET District. So Madam is going to explain in the CPGET 2024 embryology. So in this regard, I would like to invite today's eminent resource person, beloved friend, Dr. D.R.A.SHAILAJA Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany. Please welcome Madam. So share your screen and also start your session. My dear friends, during the class, if you have any doubt, raise your hands and also interact with our eminent resource person. She is interact with you. And yesterday, Azmira Prakash from ADC Hanmakonda from Keshamudram. He is very enthusiastically interact with me. And also other CPGET aspirants also interact with our eminent resource person during the class and also after class. I have given a chance to each and everyone. Madam, please welcome and share your screen. Hearty welcome, Madam.
Good morning, sir.
Madam.
Good morning, dear my students. Sir, it's audible? My voice is okay?
అన్మ్యూట్ పెట్టాలా మనం మాట్లాడేది వినబడదు మ్యూట్ లో ఉంది
Sir, screen is visible. It is okay?
Yes, madam, your screen is visible. Please turn into horizontal if possible.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Yes, madam. Yes. Yes, madam. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving opportunity. Myself, Dr. A.SHAILAJA, Assistant Professor of Botany from Government Degree College, SIDDIPET. In this coaching classes, I will take the total embryology. I think this much benefit to the students. So I'm going to start the embryology. Shall I start, sir?
Madam,
Okay.
please proceed. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. So first, today I'm going to discuss the introduction of embryology. So what is a plant embryology? This plant embryology deals with the this is the science of the origin and formation of new plants. Actually, in the broader sense, this plant embryology deals with the sexual cycle of the plant. It includes micro and megasporogenesis, development and organization of gametophytes, fertilization and development of endosperm, embryo and seed. This is the total syllabus of the embryology. It includes that totally that sexual cycle of the plant. It includes micro and megasporogenesis, developments and organization of gametophytes, fertilization, and the development of endosperm, embryo, and seed. That is the main concept. So today we are going to discuss the about introduction. So how is given that pollen tubes and other structures of embryology. So first, I would like to explain about the embryology. This angiospermic plant has long been a subject of special interest to botanists. So mainly in the embryology, Amici, Schleiden, and Hofmitscher. Amici, Schleiden, and Hofmitscher are the most famous. It was the first to discover the pollen tube in the Portulaca oleracea, and the latter traced its growth up to the mouth of the ovule. So Amici is a scientist. Discovery of the pollen tube is very, very important. Please note down some of the important points. Amici, GB Amici, Giovanni Battia Amici, discovery of the pollen tube. Okay. So while studying the stigma of Portulaca oleracea, the pollen grain split open and sent out a kind of tube or gut, which grew along the side of the hair and entered the tissues of the stigma. So first, what is about the Amici? He given that statement: pollen tubes enter from the stigma to the ovule. Okay, that is the Amici. And after that, the embryology, it is mainly deals with the structure and development of embryo. So the embryo develops from the fertilized egg or zygote. The embryo remains inside the seed. When the seed germinates, the embryo develops into a seedling. The development of the embryo is called embryogenesis. The development of the embryo is also called embryogenesis. So in the introduction, the seed is nacked without fruit in gymnosperms and enclosed by a fruit in angiosperms. So we talked about the gymnosperms and angiosperms. The seed is nacked without fruit we are observed in the gymnosperms and enclosed by a fruit in angiosperms. Generally, that angiosperms are divided into two groups named dicotyledons and monocotyledons. In the dicots, already we have to know that the seed bears two cotyledons in the dicotyledons, and we observed in the monocotyledons it bear only one cotyledon. So the seed and fruit give the protection to the embryo. The seed and fruit give the protection to the embryo. When the seed germinates, the embryo grows into a seedling, which gradually grows into a mature plant. Okay, so in the development of seed, that when the seed germinates, that embryo grows into a seedling first. After that, which gradually grows into a mature plant. So first, in the 1677, in the year 1677, the Leeuwenhoek described that the stamens are the male reproductive part of the flower. Okay, so that 1677, first Leeuwenhoek described. So what are the male reproductive part? So that stamens are the male reproductive part of the flower given by the Leeuwenhoek. After that, in the 1694, Camerarius discovered that the anthers are the male sexual organs of the plant and the ovary is the female sexual organ. Okay, Camerarius given the two organs, the female sexual organs and male sexual organs in the plant. That is ovary is a female sexual organ and the anthers are the male sexual organs given by the Camerarius. And Strasburger given scientist who first saw the process of fertilization in angiosperms. Please note down only important points. Amici given that described the pollen tube, and Hofmitscher given that he's published in observations that about angiosperms showed that in every case the embryo originated from a pre-existing cell in the embryo sac and not from the pollen tube. He given that statement, Hofmeister, and after that Strasburger given that who first saw the process of fertilization in angiosperms, and after that S.G. Navashin, he given discovery of double fertilization. Okay, so in the plants that observed, he observed that two times that double fertilization is present on that plant. And next, Panchanan Maheshwari is important. He's a pioneer of Indian plant embryology. He was a prominent Indian botanist, noted chiefly for his invention of the technique of test tube fertilization of angiosperms. Okay, Panchanan Maheshwari is a famous scientist, pioneer of Indian plant embryology. So his invention is technique of test tube fertilization of angiosperms. After that, B.M. Jahri, one of India's foremost botanists, whose contributions in embryology, plant morphology, morphogenesis are the internationally known. So he was closely associated over a number of years with Professor P. Maheshwari, the great botanist and embryologist to whom the book is dedicated. That is about the some scientist. And after that, MSc in the year 1824 discovered the pollen tube. Hofmeister traced the formation of embryo, and Strasburger observed that the actual fusion of male gamete with the female gamete, and whose Strasburger observed that fusion of male gamete and with the female gamete. This phenomenon is known as syngamy. Okay, syngamy. Syngamy is given by Strasburger. Navashin explained the double fertilization and triple fusion also. Okay, so I will explain in that lesson detailed. In 1950, P. Maheshwari published a book, An Introduction to the Embryology of Angiosperms. Okay, P. Maheshwari, Panchanan Maheshwari. So he's a Indian embryology scientist. Okay, this is about the introduction. Sir, it's okay. My voice is audible. Any disturbances are there?
Yeah, madam, your voice is clearly audible because of all the students are muted. Okay, after class, they are interact with you, madam. Please, you proceed.
Okay, sir. So I will give that structure of angiosperm flower. Coming to the flower. So the angiosperms are characterized by the presence of flowers. A flower is considered to be a, actually this is a intersyllabus or 9th, 10th, I think that structure of angiosperm flower is there. A flower is considered to be a specialized reproductive shoot in which the floral leaves are highly modified to perform different functions. Okay, a typical flower possesses a long or short at its base. It's called the pedicel. So the swollen end of the pedicel is called receptacle, and it bears floral leaves. So the receptacle assumes various shapes. It may form short fusion, which may be flat, concave, or convex, or it may be very much elongated. In Annonaceae and Magnoliaceae, we are observed that type of receptacle is present in the two families, Annonaceae and Magnoliaceae. The receptacle consists of several shortened nodes closely brought together by the suppression of internodes. In a typically the flower, 4 types of floral leaves are borne on the receptacle in distinct whorls. So they are calyx in the flower, flower structure. I will explain the flower structure. So please. I will share the another PPT, please.